Hey everybody, it's Randy with Pomfrey team of Cummings and Company Realtors. Today I wanted to talk to you about the difference between appraisals and inspections. They're both probably going to cost you about the same, and sometimes lenders refer to the appraisal as the inspection because that's one of the terminologies that they use. But keep in mind that they are very different. So first, let's start with the inspection because chronologically, that's probably the first one you're going to encounter. Once you get under contract, and again, key, both of these things are only after you found a house, negotiated the deal, and are under contract. Once you get under contract, then you're going to want to do an inspection. You may want to do several different inspections. You might want to do a general inspection, a termite inspection, a radon inspection. If there's a pool inspection, a chimney inspection. You might want to do a septic. Well, you're definitely going to want to do a septic system test if you do have septic. Well, water quality. There's a lot of different things, and we'll guide you as to which ones those are. But the reality is, if you're not living out in the country, you're probably going to do one of three in essence: the general inspection, the termite, and a radon test. Those things are going to be done by one or more inspectors who will spend a few hours at your house. Let's just focus on the general inspection for the purposes of this. The general inspector is going to check the roof. They're going to check the attic. They're going to check the insulation. They're going to check the outlets, the electricity, the plumbing, water supply, the wastewater. They're going to check all of your appliances. They're going to check all of your outlets. They're going to check the structure. They're going to check everything that they can actually visually see and or get at. The basement. Do you have a leak? The shingles on the roof and everything in between. So they're very thorough. For a general 2,000 square foot above grade house, they're probably going to be at your house somewhere between 3 and 4 hours. It's a long period of time. It's going to cost you several $100s, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of $500 or $600 for that inspection. And it's going to be money well spent because you're leveraging that couple $100 versus the several $100,000 that you'll be paying for the house. You want to make sure that you're getting a house that's in good overall shape, and the inspection is the way to do that. Next, probably about a week later, the lender will be ordering and an appraiser will conduct an appraisal. An appraisal is a general inspection and a specific valuation of your home. Let's start with general inspection. So appraisers are just going to make sure that the house is generally in good shape, that there's no tripping hazards, that the roof's not leaking, just in a general sense. They're also going to be ultra specific in measuring comps, and this is what they do for a living. This is their specialty, and making sure that your house is worth the contract price or above. So they're going to be measuring comps. They use the sales approach most of the time, which is where they compare other sales to make sure that the value is there, to make sure that $300,000 house that you're buying is worth $300,000. The appraiser is generally there for a much shorter period of time, usually 20 to 30 minutes. They're taking pictures, they're making measurements, and they're basically getting all of the data that they need to write up their report. Both of them are going to give you a report. You'll have a chance to review it. For the inspections, if they find anything, you have the opportunity to ask for it to be fixed, unless you're taking the house as is. And for the appraiser, if they find anything wrong, usually it's going to be a condition of the loan, which means that the seller is probably going to need to do it, or they're going to have to let you out of the contract because you're not going to be able to complete the loan with, say, a gaping hole in the roof or some other, thing that they would find. So hopefully that explains for you guys the difference between the appraisal and the inspection. And if you have any questions, as always, give us a call. Thanks.